the one dude, Brandon, was like, he had to remind himself that he couldn't touch it. So I was like, that was a bit TMI. But I didn't think about that. Crack myself up. Okay, so we're gonna talk about The Circle season 6 today. All right, I love reality game shows like this as well, and this one is on Netflix. So if you have not watched The Circle, like, I know of some people that I know that haven't watched The Circle, and I've actually suggested it to them and they've not watched yet. But these people, I know they'll like it because they like stuff like this, right? So like, anyway, it is a social game. It's about like who can be the most popular. But these people move into an apartment complex, but they never see each other. They see profiles of social profiles, right? Social media profiles of each other, but they don't actually see or hear each other at all throughout the contest, right? And so they're playing for $100,000. They have to do like a number of challenges and things like that. They get to chat within. But the thing about this game is that you can go in as yourself or you can go in as somebody else, like a catfish, right? And a lot of times the catfish is up, like, you know, giving themselves up by just how they're just not fitting in. But sometimes the catfish goes all the way through, and there's been a couple of catfishes that have done that and won. So anyway, if you like game shows like this, like, definitely check out The Circle on Netflix. But we about to talk about, I've only watched a few episodes so far. I think all the episodes are there so you can binge this season right now. But I just want to talk about the fact that the changes that they've made, or like the little things that they've put in. I just want to talk about it because, y'all, they have an AI bot playing as a person in the game. All right, at this point, right? And you know, the whole thing now is everybody's talking about like, how is AI good for us? What's the bad side of AI? AI's taking over this. AI's doing stuff by itself. Like, we don't really know about AI. So for them to put this into the game this season was genius for their marketing, because now, you know, it's AI is trending, right? And so anyway, I was interested in how it was gonna be, with that thing in there. And the one thing that they did say was, they said, I'm gonna get into the whole AI thing, but it's just interesting that they have included that in the game show, right? Anyway, so this is The Circle season 6, and Michelle Buteau is the host. She's funny. She also has a show on Netflix. Oh, I cannot remember the name of the show, but it's with the guy. Oh, I'm gonna put it right here because I cannot remember. That's the show, but she's funny, you know what I mean? But anyway, so they upgraded the apartments. The apartments look kind of cheesy in the previous episodes. Now they still have the little corny resort vibe, as far as like, you know, they make each apartment, I guess, you know, suitable for the people that they're gonna put into the apartment. But they have upgraded. The kitchen looks a little bit bigger and better, and you know, some of the things just look a little better this season. So I think they're in Atlanta this season. So I wanted to point that out or whatever. But they announced that the AI is gonna be playing, right? Well, they don't announce it to the people. We as the listeners we find out that they're gonna have this AI bot play, right? And the thing is that the AI bot, the producers or anybody don't even have control over it. So they say, right? This is what they say. So they don't even know what it's gonna say. So there's a couple of catfish on there already. There's Brandon, who's playing Olivia, and then there is what's her name? Caress, who's playing her brother Paul. And they both are just hot. They're not really doing a good job of being a catfish. Caress is a trip, okay? I'll just say that. Now, a question I had is, in previous seasons, people that are married come on there and they play single, right? They play the game single because it's a social game, right? And so, I mean, I don't know. Could you play a social game as a married person? I feel like you could, but is it cheating to play single on here, knowing you're going to be flirting with people and stuff like that? Like, is that emotional cheating? Like, I guess it would depend on the couple and what they understand to be cheating, because who am I to say You know, who am I to say that they can't have an agreement, right? But is it cheating? Would you let your man or woman go onto a game show? They won't be any physical contact, but they will be talking to people, right? For $100,000. Would you do it? Anyway, it's just something I wondered about because people have gone in there and won. But it just must be like such a messed up feeling for the people on the other end who think that they've met somebody just to find out, damn, at the end, they were doing it all for a game. Like, I think that's the part that kind of, you know, I wouldn't do it for that reason. Like, I wouldn't want anybody to fall in love with all this goodness and then just to get to the end and be like, I was playing for the money. No. So, what y'all think, though? Put y'all comments below. So, like, in the beginning, like, all of them be thinking everybody's catfish or whatever, but a lot of people just be completely off base, okay? I wonder for this show, see, Ready to Love has me watching all these reality shows a little bit differently, but I wonder if for this show, do they get to see the episodes before they come out, or are they also watching as we're watching, right? Because obviously it's a lot that they won't see in this kind of show because they're all in separate apartments. They don't have no phone. They don't have no TVs. All they have is this circle chat and, you know, little crafts and whatever challenges they have them doing, right? So I wonder, do they get to see the show before it airs? And when they do these challenges where, like, they got to dance and they're catching these people doing these weird things or whatever, like, I wonder how many takes, like, do they have to do extra takes? Or do they just record these people in their apartments 24/7 and then just edit it together how they want to put it together? The one dude, Brandon, was like, he had to remind himself that he couldn't touch it. So I was like, that was a bit TMI. But I think Brandon, well, Olivia and Lauren were the first two influencers, all right? But the first decision they had to make wasn't to send anybody home. They had to pick 2 new players to enter the game, okay? So Lauren picked Max, who is the AI bot, okay? They don't know that, but we know that. And then Olivia picked Quori. Quori walked in saying that she's going to win this game. She's like, oh, I'm going to win this game in this apartment. Well, I haven't gotten to the end yet, so I don't know who won yet. So we're going to see if she spoke that into existence, all right? So Max is playing on its own. The producers have no say as to what it says, and it has knowledge of all the past seasons, and he based his character off of that. A 26-year-old guy with a dog. A 26-year-old will have just enough maturity with just the right amount of play, is what I gathered from that. But this is crazy. I do like the fact that they're doing a lot of journaling because they don't have TV or phones or whatever, but I love to see it, okay? Even the guys, all right? Listen, there's power in journaling, all right? Just you just have to do it, all right? We'll talk about that in another video. They can self-care it up, okay? This is I like this game, all right? So, like, they go through and they're having conversations and they meet the new people and stuff like that, and, you know, Max is coming up with some bomb answers, you know what I mean? And so then there's a portion where the alert tells them that, the circle alert tells them that there's an AI bot playing. So now they have to figure out who the AI bot is, and none of them suspected Max, the AI bot. That was crazy. Like, he was coming across more human than the rest of the people. In fact, Steffi, they were so convinced that she was the bot. Miles had to go and tell her face to face, and he felt so crazy because she wasn't the bot. So now they still don't know who the bot is, right? And then there was a portion where Steffi was gonna say a premonition that she had about who was gonna win the game. But I feel like they probably told her to say that because right then it messed up, and then Max revealed that he is the AI bot, and so everybody was like, "Oh my goodness!" But before that, they played all these games that, you know, made people, you know, suspect people, judge people, and stuff like that. You know, it's so crazy how, even though it's a game show, it still has the same little reality TV things that happen in it, where they try to create some drama. But overall, that's where I'm at right now. Okay, I think it was episode 5 or 6 or something like that. But I'm going to go back and finish watching the rest. And so I just wanted to come in and say about the AI bot. Like, this is the first reality show that I know of that has one playing on its own. Like, I know that they had the other ones that had, like, the little Alexa, I think Love Island or whatever that one was that has the house thing. But somebody's controlling that. This was playing on its own. Now, I do like the fact that they didn't let it play the whole game. He's now gone, but who knows how they're going to use AI going forward. Okay, so what do you think about that? What do y'all think about that? I don't know, but anyway, I'll be back to talk some more shit about the circle. I hope somebody is doing some interviews on them, because I would like to see, a couple of them do some interviews. So I'll be looking out for that. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video.